Alright, right over here. What's up, guys?
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Yeah, I keep forgetting trapped
I
another
agree
ones.
with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
Alright. Binocular target finder. Let's see. Alright. Base health. It's health. That. Percent. Let's keep it. Map. Drones. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Executive skill building continues. Well, at least for me. Can't speak for my inept colleagues. Today's task: leverage teamwork and leadership to navigate a risky landscape blindfolded.
Which you apparently interpreted as just shout at everyone.
It's called delegating. At least I participated, knob.
I told you, I got a bad scrumpox flare-up.
Of course, I served as leader of this activity. A thankless job. Cohorts tripping all over. Sprains, blunt force trauma. Not my fault these tanglefoots can't follow directions.
Stillwell and Lumberg blew up.
Duly noted for the log. Quite the oversight from management to set this exercise
Deactivate neutralizing unfriendly.
I'll catch hell
What?
when I'm an important VP.
Any abilities?
Life support.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Where you at? Alright. Anyone? Anyone else over here? Oh shit. Save it real quick, in case I get fucking wrecked. are there? God damn. Fuck, they're coming from that side too? Eat. Reconsume outside of combat. Alright. Well, perfect.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Load it one at a time. Alright. Come on, how am I missing? There we go. Disable drones. I guess I could have done that without getting fucked up, but
Engaging combat drones.
I killed them all, so solves that problem. Is there anything special I can get here? Nope. Alright. Might as well go that way, right? Over there. Oh, is it invisible shit? Okay, I was like, what the fuck?
Commencing combat-related activities. Emergency protocol syringes prime.
Yeah. Fuck. Alright. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Or more fucking predator camouflage.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
Shit. Oh shit. Fuck. Accuracy. Save it. before I get my ass kicked. Shock grapple. Necklace. Being like that. Let's see. Let's get the inventory. See what guns I have now. I haven't looked in a minute. Light revolver. Prison. Looks like it's better. Oh, prism sight. Which damage reduces weapon sway. Okay. Shock machine gun. Shock rod. Nice. Say. There's gonna be a one in here, so doors barred shut. Open vent door. Salmon.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day of the week.
Oh, there's some things right there. Fuckers. Yeah. Fuck. Let's keep armor. Anywhere. Yummies. Filtering. Alright. Nothing much. In here. Yeah, I hear you fighting in there. Just loot real quick. My loot is more important than your bullshit, so. Alright. Go in there.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
What's up? What's up?
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
You look a little disappointed.
That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment.
Maybe some kind of hunter?
If the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or, at least I used to. Me and Raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Know what gives them an edge around folk who ain't in possession of that knowledge. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here?
Same series
Right.
one does.
The streamlined architecture and artfully mauled bodies really do it for you, huh?
Yep.
I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none.
Yeah. Nothing here but paperwork.
When there's paperwork, there's enemy secrets. And dropping Raptidons on the place is a quick way to stop any personnel keen on destroying those secrets before we find them. It's a kinder fate than if they survived. Allowing us to walk off with this intel would surely land any survivor in front of the firing squad. Or sentimental refreshment.
Mental
As
refreshment?
far as I can tell, it's the polite name for re-education camp. If you've got the misfortune of being protectorate, you live under the watchful eye of the Sentinels. You even think of stepping out of line, they pay you a visit and send you off. To where exactly, I ain't sure. But you'll be getting obedience kicked into you. And apparently there's some highly sensitive intel about mental refreshment hereabouts. The minister sent me here to find it.
I don't think I've seen many of
If
you
you
around.
had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
I'll make fun, just conversation.
Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
That
I
about
just
right?
know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
Did they help you out?
No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Have you asked her for help?
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
Make it sound like you'll kill over any
Truth
minute.
is, my time is coming. The graft's making me sick, and it'll kill me if I leave it be. But I ain't giving up. There's gotta be a way to fix it.
What is that?
You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter.
Hypothetically. Yeah.
Let me
How
put
about
it this
every-
way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe.
You've been in a
Ain't
position
easy
before?
moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's a story for another time.
Hope things work out for
Get
you.
the feeling you will. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be scooped up if you're keen. Just mind the raps. I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my contract. Law knows I could use a lucky break.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Entering a confrontational state.
Commander, watch your bike!
Away from him. Oh. Got fucked up there.
Engaging emergency protocols ready.
Where you at? Get fucked. Minus. Interesting. Doors barred shut. Alright. Let's get up here. Overdue deliverable. Route, sensors tasks, fill the report. 3 dead, 6 missing, 1 wounded, 10 active. Orden, P. Calvert. Wait.
Confronting threat.
Oh, shit. Where'd they come from? Ceiling? Unsanitized reports. Citizens for sport. Vacation. Auntie's choice. Skeleton. Standards. refreshment. Refreshment war with anti-destroys. Okay.
Neutralizing unfriendlies.
Great. First in the wall. Now
Entering a
sail.
Actually, couple rounds. Church. Venom sack. Cloth. Foil. Hidden compass. Oh shit, it scared the shit out of me. Shows reports. Mental refreshment. Console. Aspect the rod. Math suspicion. Complex math equations. Security lockbox. Trick cat. Alright. Oh, made it back here. Let us leave. Let's see. Workbench. Bounty terminal. Alright. Savannah. Gain access to the Night Niles Nibelon. Straight box relay. Okay. Let's fast travel back there.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Can't believe some of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-benefit.
Every time I think I'm having...
Hello.
I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news.
He's dead. Got this max. This part pretty didn't make it.
Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
Hey, you're all marked ingenious. Could sell anything. Good chance to prove
This
it.
was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced Protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable?
Plasma thrusters.
Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce.
In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
All right. Bounty terminal. Trying to complete bounty. Transform bounty. There's that, and then.
These refs got me awfully
Let's see. You. In case I need that. Advanced decryption key. How many keys do I have now? Junk. Materials sold. Resource items. I have 5 decryption keys. Alright. Okay. Help me break down all drunk. There we go. Workbench. Crafting. Charger to be used. Anyways, let's grab some of those. A halo charge. One more. There we go. There we go. Map. Map. Savannah.
These incessant jingles over the loudspeakers. Do they ever cease?
Nope. Probably hear them in your dreams.
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
10 bits, they said community.
Yep.
Turn of time. Some dreams. Alright. Keep on moving forward.
You failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Be polite airing folks' private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not your preferred delivery method, suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements. The normal ones. And maybe
The suppository? Pretty sure that's what they shove up your ass, right? Chapel. Alright.
We're closed.
Okay. Necklace. Mag pick. Watch. Sinisters. Truth, universal for mathematics, universal equation. All things are possible. Sensi. Know the mind of the architect, if you will. Plan that name. Alright. What's up?
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
You're friend of Augustine DeVries, aren't you?
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
I, the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
This is difficult for me. Let's let her explain what she's talking about.
She always seemed to battle with. I fear it may have finally overwhelmed her. And could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action.
What is her course of action?
I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor, the guys you accuse of her of conspiring with, right?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
You know, Sentinels was the cult of corporatism serial a lot.
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again.
Again?
She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
How did you two meet?
We became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
Was she part of the Order?
We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
What do you know about what she was doing at the Walk Station?
What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
That's unsettling for you?
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
Did you ever see her again?
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seem to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
There, did you talk to her?
No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. No.
What was saying?
But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
Fascinating. I find out where she does something drastic.
I know
Goodbye.
I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
I'm going to kill her. Okay. Yeah.
That's all I can ask.
I'm gonna put a bolt in her head probably, but straight box relay and access to the Ark. Alright. Yeah, we're at 41. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Alright, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.